Hi, today we're talking about drums. Not those drums. These drums. Yes, we are talking about programming drums in your DAW. But no, this is not a tutorial about EZdrummer or any other software. Instead, this is about bringing the sound of your loop sounding as a loop and taking it to the next level and making it sound as a real drummer. So let's dive into. So once you're in your DAW, the very first thing you want to do is to actually create a line. So you need a line that could be a bass line, a guitar line, a keyboard, whatever you want to play, that it will give you the sense of the song. So for me, this is a guitar in this case. So I have here my intro, my verse 1, my chorus 1, bridge, solo, and so on. So this will give you a frame to create the drums. So once you have done that, you create the channel that is going to be your insert in. And in my case, it's going to be the EZdrummer 2, as I said before. So I'm not going to go into detail on EZdrummer. I just want to show you one thing that is very interesting about EZdrummer, and this is the search tab over here. So when you go here and the search tab is where you can actually search for loops. So on this very broad list here, you will see hundreds of loops. It's not possible to listen to all of these loops to try to find something. So what you want to do is to try to narrow it down. So for that exists this button here. It's called Tap to Find. So the tap to Find is there to help you narrow down all of these hundreds of options. So what you want to do is to click Tap to Find and play a basic pattern of what you want for your song. And then it will give you the closest matches to that pattern that you want to play. Let me show you here. So the song is, right now what I have here is just the guitar, which is this one. So that's the guitar I have here. So I'm gonna follow that guitar. So I'm coming just a little bit before that, so I start recording there. And when you hit here the Tap to Find tab, it will show you this thing here. And there you are going to start playing what you want. So let me show you here on the keyboard how I do it. So back here, once you have your very basic groove, what you want to do is to look again on this list, because now it's showing you here the matching thing that I was talking about. So you have all of these options now that are a lot less than before, and all should be matching your basic groove. So if I play any of these loops now, now they all could be on the song. So now I have very different options to use in this song. I think I like this one better because of the ride. It's a little bit of ghost notes on there. So I'm gonna use this one, and to use it is just drag and drop. Easy as this. Done. Now you have a basic loop for you there. Easy as that. So that's why it's called EZdrummer. All right, so the very important thing about this is now how to take a loop and make it a real drummer, because everything now it's sounding as a loop. I mean, once I have to start duplicating this, it's gonna be it's a loop. It's just that. Even though EZdrummer is pretty good in trying to make it as human as possible, because as you can see, all the hits are not exactly on the grid. Let me just make the grid a little bit like this for you. So as you can see here, the grid is showing me that not every single element of the grid is right on the grid. So that is more or less what a real drummer should be playing, not exactly on the grid. I mean, a very good drummer, it will have the wrong groove. So that's a good thing. But the thing is that this is a loop and it's repeating exactly the same everything in every bar. So to take this from this basic loop to a real drum feeling, we have to use the Quantize option. So if I go here, I select all my drums here, and I go to event operations. This is in Pro Tools. In any DAW, we'll have an option like this to edit the MIDI. So go to Quantize, and right here you will see all the options. So what I want here is to be all on the grid, quantize to grid. It's not exactly what I want. I want it to be more random, but first I want it to be all on the grid. So the first thing I do is go to a preset that is gonna take me as close as I can to the grid. So now it's everything on the line. Every single hit is right in the line. Nothing is out of the line. As you can see, every single one. So this is exactly the opposite as what we want before. This is less than even worse than what before. So now we have to make it more random, and this is why I'm using this little button here that it says randomize, and this will apply to every single hit of the loop. It will apply a little bit of a variation in time. So how much do you want to use? It's up to you. If I go extreme and I apply 100%, let's see how this sounds. If I apply 100% of randomize, it would be probably completely ruined out of time. Let's see. Nah, very bad. So you don't want to apply 100%, that's for sure. But what you want to do is to try different values here and see which one will feel better. Now it's a question of feeling, of what it feels better. All right, so once you have something that you actually like and it's more consistent, you can record again your guitars and everything. So I have done, for example, for this part, for the intro, my drums are like this. And then when the verse kicks in, it's a very different drum. I mean, it's still the same, almost the same pattern, but it's more relaxed. It's not that strong. All right, so always remember to change the little things, to make it a little bit special in every single time. And this is a lot of hard work because it's manual. You have to do it. The randomized thing, it will make a lot of things for you. So maybe 80% is done by the randomized thing. But then the 20% that you have to do by hand is very, very important. Always do it, because this is what it will make it feel special. It will make it feel more like a real drum and not as a loop. All right? So thank you very much for watching this video. Please leave a comment below telling us what do you use for programming drums, which are your favorite drums, what are your tips and tricks. And obviously, if you like the video, share it with the world. And we'll see you in the next one about bass. So the next one is going to be about bass. Stay tuned for that. Thank you very much.